Okay, in this video we're going to talk about gross pay versus net pay. Gross pay versus net pay. All right, gross pay equals money earned. We don't get to keep all the money that we earn. So if a person is paid for 40 hours times $10 per hour, they have a gross pay of $400. Net pay, it's got a nickname, take home pay. Net pay equals gross minus taxes and deductions. Okay, so let's do an example. Pat, this is Pat. Pat works, what we want to try to get here is a monthly net pay, monthly take-home pay, so we can do some budgeting with that money. Pat works 40 hours weekly. There's 4 paychecks in a month. And Pat is paid $10 an hour. $10 per hour. $10 each and every hour that Pat works. Okay, so Pat also has, we're gonna say that 20% of gross pay is withheld by employer to pay taxes and other deductions. So let's do the math. Gross pay, I'm going to abbreviate, gross pay is equal to those 40 hours times, well, $10 per hour times 4 checks. We're really trying to find out here monthly gross pay. Okay, that's what we're trying to figure out. Monthly gross pay. What's that going to be equal to? And when we do this math, 40 times 10 times 4, we get $1,600 gross. Now, we have to figure out this 20% of taxes we talked about, because we don't get to keep all this money. If you think about it, of the $1,600, some of that money is taken out for taxes, and the rest we take home. We need to figure out how much we take home. What is that? All right, so what we'll do is we're going to take this $1,600 and we're going to multiply it by 20%. So 1,600 multiplied by 0.20, because 0.20 is a decimal equivalent of 20%. And we get, in our calculator, $320. So these taxes up here, that's what the $320 is going to get removed. Okay, so gross pay. So let's talk about net pay. Net pay, our take home pay, is equal to gross pay minus taxes and deductions. We'll just abbreviate that. Okay, net pay equals gross pay minus taxes and deductions. So we know our gross pay is $1,600, and we figured our taxes and deductions to be $320. So we have to subtract that $320, and we get $1,280 net pay. Okay, so when we're working on a budget and we're trying to figure out how much money are we going to be able to spend, we can't use our gross earnings. We have to remember a good chunk of our money is going to be withheld by our employer to pay our taxes for us, and we have to subtract that from our gross, minus these things that get taken out, is $1,280 net pay. This 20%, we could break that out and explain all that. That's really part of Business Math 1. Suffice it to say that you're going to have to, just figure about 20 cents out of every dollar, or 20% of all your pay is going to be withheld, and you don't see that money unless you have a tax refund at the end of the year, which is a different lesson. Okay, that's how you calculate net pay. All right, thanks.